screen. Hello and welcome to MCC TV International Show. My name is John Dabeet. I'm the Business Department Coordinator. Also, I teach economics and statistics. And also, I host this show. Today's show, we are hosting one of our international students. His name is Herock Khan from Bangladesh. How are you, Herock?
I'm good.
Good. Good to have you with us on the show today.
Thank you, John.
So how do you feel today?
Yeah,
Good?
good, yeah.
Beautiful weather outside, yeah.
It's a nice
So we took you from outside and put you here in the studio.
Right, yeah.
But it's hopefully for a good cause. We want, of course, our audience to learn more about your home country, your native country, Bangladesh. And no one can talk about this country better than you because you are from there. So that will be the intention of the show, and also, of course, talking about MCC, your MCC experience, your country, as I said, sharing some pictures at some point with our audience. So let them know more and learn more about your home country. So the first thing I would like to start with, Herock, will be I would like to ask you to introduce yourself. So you can share whatever information you would like to share with our audience.
Thank you, John, for inviting me here. I am Herock from Bangladesh, and I'm a cultural ambassador of Bangladesh, and I am here for one scholarship program. It's called Community College Initiative Program, and it's funded by U.S. Department of State, and our consortium is IREX. So through this scholarship, I came here, and it's almost 9 months I am here.
Good, good. And we don't want to talk about your experience here yet because that would be a different segment. We want to go back to Bangladesh, to your country.
Sure.
Can you take us on a tour?
Sure.
Let's call it a tour. We want we want the audience to learn something about your country. For example, your family, what you used to do in Bangladesh, some of the cultural differences that most probably you notice now by living in the United States for 9 months versus Bangladesh. So let's talk about one issue at a time. So give us an idea about your family first, please.
Yeah. In my family, I have 2 sisters.
Okay.
And I'm the only son in my family, and my 2 sisters, they are elder than me, and they're studying law, and I was also a law student in my country before.
So all of you are in studying law.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Are you planning to start like a law firm or what?
Yeah, yeah, we are planning.
That would be good.
Yeah, we are planning.
And before we continue, because here, for example, when it comes to law, we do have specialties. For example, some lawyers concentrate more on criminal law. Some lawyers can concentrate on immigration law and so on.
Right.
Is it the same in Bangladesh, or you just study law and you can practice after that wherever?
No, it's the same in Bangladesh. Someone like to be a specialist in criminal law, and someone like to do civil law. My 2 sisters, they're more interested to work with criminal law, and I am interested to do like environmental law and agricultural law.
Why is that? Because usually you don't hear too many people saying that.
Right. When I applied for this scholarship, and I chose agriculture, so most of my friends, they're surprised, you're gonna be a ag lawyer or agricultural lawyer. Then I found that most most of my country people, like 80% people of our country, they are, directly or indirectly involved with agriculture. Like my father, he is also a part-time farmer. I mean, by inheritance, we do farming. So my planning is, if I can help my farmers, so 80% people will be benefited by my help or by my legal advice.
So that's a big thing that means in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, so beside that, for example, what you used to do in Bangladesh before you came to MCC? So I assume you mentioned part of it is that you were studying law there. That's all? Did you work? Did you do any internship?
Yeah, actually, like I worked for some organization, like it's called, Volunteer Bangladesh. I did some volunteer works with those organizations, and I helped farmers in my area, in my areas, and I did some community work before I came here.
Good. Well, that's good. So, one more question before we move into something else. Are you done with your law degree, or
No, I am the sophomore in my country, like second year student. So I have to complete 2 years, 2 more years for.
So when you finish MCC, you will go back and continue that degree.
Right.
Okay, that's good. Okay, tell us something about food. You know, I'm a kind of person that I'm interested always in food, knowing more about food from agriculture. I have been to 19 countries, and one of the first things that I like to try in any culture is the food. So tell us something about food.
Wow, so you were in, 19 countries.
19 countries.
That's great.
Yeah, never been to Bangladesh yet. So
you're welcome to visit
hopefully
Bangladesh.
one day.
Like we, our, common food is rice, and we have lots of rivers, so fish and rice is our common food. But we have also like burgers, other things, sandwiches, and breads. So, but rice is our,
Do you use certain spices? I mean, like in Bangladesh that you are famous with? Like, for example, when we think of India, when we think about spices, we think about curry. So is there something like similar maybe in Bangladesh?
It's kind of similar with like Indian food and Pakistani food, but we cook in different way. But we also use spicy.
So the food mainly is it spicy hot or just spicy?
It's not much hot. It's in like it's spicy food.
Because one time some of our international students from Pakistan, they said, John, we want to prepare some food and let you try it. I said, okay, well, is it very hot? No, it's not. We're going to make sure that it's not going to be hot. And then here I'm start eating that food, and it was way too spicy hot. So it's not like that.
No, it's medium spicy.
Are you missing that food, that kind of food?
Yeah, I miss sometimes my food.
So are you trying to cook or?
Actually, before I came here, I didn't cook much. But after coming here, I started to cook, and I started to watch the video in YouTube, and I tried some dishes to cook and like to serve for my international friends. So now I'm good in some dishes.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Usually when you are away from home, yes, you try different things because, life will be different too.
Right.
Tradition. You have been in the United States for 9 months.
Right.
I'm sure you notice certain things that we do here might be different than the way you do it in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Give us some examples. For example, that's things that you do there and you find out that it's totally different or the opposite here. Can you think of whether it's wedding, whether it's how you greet each other when you see people? Things like that. What would be the difference?
Firstly, I observed one thing like weather. It's totally opposite of our country. Like we are a hot country, but here is a lot of snow, and like the wedding pattern of hair, like it's also different from our country.
So, did you ever see snow there? Did it?
Yeah.
So, but it's not like here.
Actually, we don't have enough snow. I mean, some parts of our country, I mean, we have snow, but we don't have enough snow.
A lot
in
of
our
snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, or cold weather.
Yeah.
How do you greet each other? For example, you know, in every country might have different traditions. So do you have something different than here? For example, here when we see each other, you know, hi, we talk to each other. Sometimes we shake hands, sometimes we don't. I mean, is there something different there?
Same way, like we love to shake hand, first introduce, and like then if that guy is very close with me or family member, we love to, I mean, hug.
Okay.
It's the same way. Like,
Okay. Weddings. Can you describe a wedding,
Yeah.
for example, briefly, like if you can
Yeah,
describe
sure,
how
sure.
they do that?
Sure, like wedding is it's a big celebration in our country. Like sometimes it 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Like we call it in our Bangla term, it's called Gaye Holud, or I mean turmeric day. So like it's kind of pre-wedding. Like 1 day is for final wedding. But before that, it's a kind of big celebration. 2 or 3 days before,
Wow.
lots of, I mean, family members and all the relatives will come to your house, and they will stay with you, and they will celebrate in many different ways. And after that, after the wedding day, that is after 2 days or 5 days, they call, I mean, the bride family, or I mean, other relatives. So it's a big celebration in our country.
It is big,
Yeah,
yeah.
almost 5 days, or sometimes it's 7 days. It depends. It depends.
Wow.
But it's I mean, great celebration. Like if I have any wedding in my family, we try to get, I mean, prepared before 1 month or 2 months for the wedding.
Wow. And is there like a special dress, for example, that the bride and the groom has to wear? Or do they, like here, for example, the bride dress in a white dress and
Yeah, it's different than USA. Like in our wedding, bride used to wear shari. It's a, I mean, local dress or traditional dress. And for boys, we wear like Punjabi.
what is that?
Punjabi, it's I mean, long shirt, and
Okay.
like it is pajama. I mean, it's called.
Okay.
So it's a traditional dress.
It is traditional.
Yeah.
How many, I mean, you know, depending on the countries, like for example, in some countries they might have many languages within the country. Is it the same in Bangladesh or?
We have some tribal area, so they have different languages. But I mean, English is our official language, and
So everybody, let's say, speaks
Bangla.
in Bangla?
Yeah, right,
Okay.
Bangla.
Okay.
Actually, the name of country stands for, like, we speak Bangla, and Bangladesh means, I mean, Desh means country.
Okay.
Like so, Bangla, we speak Bangla, and which areas people speak Bangla, they are, I mean, different.
Is it hard to learn that language?
No, it's not much.
It's not much
No.
hard. Yeah, okay. But that's good. Well, soon our producer, Chad Bishop, will start rolling some pictures
Okay.
that we would like you to share with our audience. So once we start seeing the pictures, would like you to start describing, let's say, each picture to our audience, so that also our audience will have much better
Sure.
understanding and idea of Bangladesh, which is your home country.
Sure.
And meanwhile, as we're waiting, so tell us more about Bangladesh. I mean, do you have a lot of people there? I mean, what's the population, for example? Do you have
Yeah,
an
we
estimate?
have like 160 million population.
160 million?
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my God,
we
that's
got-
a huge.
Yeah.
In what, like in an area maybe
And,
equivalent to Iowa, the state of Iowa?
Right. I mean, it's interesting that the size of Iowa and the size of Bangladesh is same.
Almost the same.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, now what we see, Herock, here?
This is the map of our country. Like, I mean, uh, in our three parts, India, India covered three parts of the country, and like this, you can see in the northern part is the Bay of Bengal.
Okay.
It's the ocean part.
Yeah. Wow. So you are surrounded mainly by India.
Yeah.
All around, with except one
Yeah, one
piece of
part.
it, which is on the ocean.
Right.
That's really nice.
Right. And this is like our one of the tourist place. I mean, every year there are many tourists came. I mean, they love to visit this place. It's called Saint Martin. It's the ocean part. So
It's beautiful. Look at the
Yeah.
water. I mean, it's very
yeah,
clear.
it's very nice.
It's very clear. Yeah.
And this is the flag of our country. Like the red part is the symbol of our freedom fighters. And in 1971 we got our
Your independence.
independence by 9 months war. So this red is the symbol of our liberation fighters, and the green part is the natural beauty of our country.
Of the country. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Beautiful to know that.
And this is the assembly, building and like parliament of our country.
It's like Congress here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like Congress in. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
And he is the father of nation. His name is Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So in 1971 he declared the liberation war, and he was a great leader, actually.
Oh.
And this is one of the, wonderful thing.
I'm trying to figure out this. I mean, wow.
Yeah,
Is that all trees?
Yeah, it's a forest.
Forest.
It's the largest mangrove forest all over the world, and it was primarily nominated for the 7 wonders of the world.
Huh.
So it was, huge attractive place for tourists.
This beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is our.
What's the story with the tiger now?
Yeah, we have a lot of tigers, and it's called Royal Bengal tiger.
Is that like a national
Yeah.
symbol for you guys?
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
it's one of the unique animal in our parts of country. Like I mentioned in the mangrove forest, Sundarban, you'll find a lot of tigers there.
and do you see it almost all over, or do you see it in certain places?
In certain places, like in the coastal area and in the forest side, like Sundarban and Saint Martin, you will find.
Beautiful, beautiful animal. Yeah.
And like in Asian subcontinent, like we love cricket. So our country is, one of the 10
National winners of cricket. Do you play cricket? Oh.
Yeah, I love to play.
I would tell you one thing. It's weird because the first time I heard of crickets before, but I never seen a game up until I went to South Africa.
Okay.
In 2000, I went to South Africa to teach at the university there for 3 weeks, and that's a big game for South African,
Right.
and that's when I watched the first game in my life.
Right.
Really. Yeah.
Actually, cricket is a great part of like Asia. It's a great, kind of crazy game. If there is cricket match, it's a kind of festival.
It's like a football game here.
Yeah, it's like football
Yeah,
game.
the Super
here.
Bowl or something. Yeah.
And our team is doing very good from last couple
And this
of years.
is like the national team.
Yeah, it's our national
That's your
cricket
national team.
Yeah.
Cricket.
And this the movement of our like mother language movement. In 1952, we achieved our mother language Bangla. Like we the only one nation who sacrificed their lives for mother tongue. So UNICEF, they declared 21st February as the International Mother Language Day.
Oh wow. Wow.
So it's and he's one of the pioneer of social, microfinance. His name is Dr. Muhammad Yunus. He's a Nobel laureate, and he founded the bank. It's called Grameen Bank. So it got Nobel Prize for its like tremendous work, and they are working for the poor people in our country. And like my mother, she's one of the banker of this bank.
Oh, okay. Okay, wow. Did you ever meet him?
Yeah, I had the chance to meet with him. And like that person, I mean, he now he's like Grameen Bank is the model bank of like African countries and developing country.
Wow.
They follow him.
Wow, wow. And then what do we see here?
It's the city of our country, like Dhaka city.
Uh-huh.
It's a construction and like.
That's nice. I mean, you can see high rises almost and so on.
lots of
Well, I'm glad that you share these pictures with us and with our audience because, you know, sometimes a picture can be better than 100 words, as they say, or sentences and so on. So thanks for sharing those pictures with us and sharing the information about each one of the pictures. You know, that's the idea, is to bring different culture and bring this information and share them with our audience. Right. So many thanks for that. Now we're going to switch gear and talk about here. What do you do at MCC? How do you like MCC? Would you recommend MCC to your friends, family members, and so on? So we'll start with, you know, what do you do here at MCC?
Now I'm taking ag classes, agriculture classes, and like actually in our country still now our farmers, they are using manual equipments, but I mean we should improve our agricultural technologies. But I found in here, like for my class and for my other students and friends, they are using like modern technologies for the farm, for their farming, and like we can use those technologies.
So you are learning the modern technology in agriculture, and hopefully you take that back to your country, and hopefully you will do something about it, and
that is my
you'll
dream.
start seeing a change.
That is my dream, to work for my farmers.
That's great. That's great. So you are learning, or you are taking some courses in the ag area, but also you mentioned to me that you are trying to practice an ag law.
Yeah, right.
And I know that you are practicing that now.
Yeah, like
in Muscatine at the courthouse.
Yeah.
Tell us something and tell our audience about what you do in courthouse.
I'm doing my internship as an intern lawyer with my attorney, the county attorney at the courthouse. So we try to do like I met one lawyer. He's a specialist about like agricultural law. So we try to do tax law and like some environmental law, and I'm also learning the court's mannerisms and like how the trial is going on and other.
Do you go to court? I mean, with the county attorney.
Right. Yeah.
You go. So did you attend already some cases?
Like I have completed like almost 40 hours.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's a great experience by itself. You know, to see like how the court system work in the United States and start comparing that with your own country.
It's very interesting, and like I'm enjoying my workplace, and almost 4 weeks I am working with my lawyers, and they're very friendly.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, and this is something that I myself have to mention, that we at MCC, we are very proud of our ag department, ag program.
It's a great place.
Our students are really, and graduates are top in this field, and they land really good jobs. So I'm glad that you are involved with this too. Yeah.
Actually, I found I have been almost 9 states, so I found Iowa is one of the best places to learn ag. Right.
Yeah. And so did you travel? You said you have been to 9 states.
9 states.
So did you travel with other international students?
Yeah, so some places like we have been DC because we had one workshop program.
Yeah.
We went in January for that workshop. It's called Media Workshop Program. So we participated there, and like we have been San Francisco. That was one of the tour to visit that place. So, and I have participated one program. It's called National PAS. It's only for ag students, and I showed my work for my farmers and for my natural resources, and I got third place for that.
Good.
Yeah.
So you get a chance to compete
Right.
in this national ag
Right.
conference,
Yeah, actually there was.
and you scored very well.
Yeah, there was two part. Like you have to select it firstly for the state PAS. Then if you got first or second in the state, then you
go into national.
National. So I got second in the state, Iowa State. Then I went for national and I got third place there.
Perfect. Well, glad to have you, and well, happy that you know that. And it seems to me that's what I'm getting from you, is that all the things that you're learning here, you're going to take that back with you and
Right.
make a difference there. Because, by the way, you're going to be our ambassador, our MCC ambassador in your country.
Yeah.
And that's the idea. That's the point, is that here while you're here, you're learning, and hopefully you are sharing what you learn with everybody when you get back. Okay, so what else you do here at MCC? I mean, that's your program of study. What do you do? I mean, do you do anything for fun? I mean, do you get together with other students? Do you watch movies? Do you go out? I mean, so what do you do for fun?
Yeah, lots of things. Like every week we have many program, many schedules, and like there are other international students. So we try to go for movie, try to play, try to visit many places like in Iowa, and we went for canoeing, kayaking.
Oh wow!
Like sometimes.
How do you like that?
Yeah, I loved it.
I never do this. I never did this in my life.
I loved it.
But that's good.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And like we went for fishing sometimes.
Wow. Do you like fishing?
Yeah, I
You like to fish? Okay. Well, so you know what I would like to do is also, I mean, we talk a little bit about the college here, Muscatine. You just mentioned that, for example, your country is around 160 million for the whole state. But I mean, Muscatine is, relatively speaking, is a small city.
Yeah.
So how do you see Muscatine? How do you like Muscatine?
Actually, I came from the capital of our country. It's called Dhaka. So it's a big city.
It's a huge city, yeah.
But when I came here, I found it's kind of calm and like cool city. But the people of Muscatine, they are very friendly. Like, and I have to say, like I'm a big fan of Mark Twain, the writer.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So I heard that he also used to live in Muscatine.
Yes.
And
for a short period of time.
And he has one quote that Muscatine has the beautiful sunshine and sunset all over the world. So I started to think, about his quote, and I found that it's very true. So it got some natural beauties, and like I love to visit the riverside, Mississippi riverside, and I found like here in Muscatine, sister cities people, gymnast people, and like all of my instructors and teachers and like our friends, international friends, and these area people, they're very friendly. And most of the people, they're farmers here, and they love new people, and they received us, cordially. And
that's good.
I love this place.
That is good. Well, Herock, we are going towards like the end of the show. So what I would like to give you a minute or two as a free 1 or 2 minutes for you to say whatever you want to say. So if there are certain things that we didn't cover in this candid talk, I would say, you can say whatever you want to say with this 1 to 2 minutes.
Well, thank you, John, for inviting me here. And
it's my pleasure.
It's a great platform to share my culture and share my experience. And I I would like to say thank you to my all friends here, because they helped us many ways, and I would like to say thank you to my instructors and teachers in MCC, and also Sister City and Gym Night. They helped us in many ways, and they're very good friends of us.
That's
So
good.
thank you very much, all the people of Muscatine, and I appreciate your help, your love. And when I will be back in my country, I will remember you guys. It's a great place to live.
Thank you, and we are really lucky to have you with us here at MCC and in Muscatine.
Thank you.
Because again, you and other international students are the ones that add the color to our campus.
Thank you.
And that is very important for us to have you with us, and for our students also to have that experience dealing with international students or students from all over the world.
Yeah,
so
like we can learn many languages, many cultures.
Exactly,
and it's
exactly.
totally diverse. I mean,
and we thank you for that. We thank you for that.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully each one of you enjoyed the information that we shared with you today about the country of Bangladesh, and also the experience of our international students from the country of Bangladesh here at MCC and in Muscatine. As I always say, if you have any question and or comments, you can call me at 563-288-6064, or you can email me at jdebate@eicc.edu. Till next time, Muscatine. Bye-bye.